Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine and welcome to day 29 of Christmas in July. Today I'm going to give you some ideas for how you can upcycle little spice and herb jars from supermarkets such as Sainsbury's and M&S Food. I've got lots of ideas and we're going to make one together on camera. So let's get cracking. So in the introduction you saw some little tea light holders, and you may remember this one from a couple of Christmases ago. This is a recycled spice jar from Sainsbury's, and I've got some from Sainsbury's, and I've got one that we're going to do together from Marks and Spencer's, which is a slightly different shape. You can see it's a little bit shorter, just very slightly, but it's a bit wider. Now, I must say that in these ones, I put proper tea lights in my little introduction because my candles that I bought, my battery operated candles, are too big to fit in here. And I don't want to force it, Phoebe. No, Sainsbury's have changed their jars slightly. So I would recommend, please, please, please be safe and don't, just you're on the wonk, and don't have naked flames near paper. This here was a lovely freebie from the Graphics Fairy. I'll try and link it if I can in the description box. You cut out the stars with an X-Acto knife. This has come undone. But this is very old and I get it out every Christmas. And it's got jingle bells on it, which I love. Anyway, there's that one that you've seen before. This one, I've used some collage paper. It's not necessarily Christmassy, but I've made it Christmassy by putting a bit of glitter on it, a few little glitter gems, and some twine. Got some lovely pale green silk and a little bit of ladder trim, and the odd little diamante on there. The collage paper that I used for that was this, is it 49 at Market? No, Arden Creative Studio. I've got no idea where that's come from. It was quite expensive, but there are 12 sheets in there, I think. Yes, and it is lovely, really, really pretty. I think Tim Holtz uses these in his collage paper. And do excuse my chipped fingernails. I've run out of nail varnish remover. Then what else can I show you? This one, I've used some silk from knitting that was left over and tied on a little moon and a little golden ball, some jingle bells. And this is a die cut. In fact, it's two die cuts that I've layered up. And it's from this set by Tim Holtz that I got in a sale. It was very reasonable. It was about a tenner, I think. And there's two sets in there. I'm going to just block the sun out a bit. It's a shame, but there we go. Yes, so that's how that one's been done. When you're doing your jars, make sure that they are spotlessly clean. So I always wash mine in the dishwasher. There's a little bit of something in there. Oh yes, I know what I did. I went round the bottom with a gold Posca pen just in case I didn't get a, what's the word I'm looking for? A neat edge. And these are, it's thin, very thin card so that you can bend it round. And I've used the Tim Holtz Distress mica sprays in a little bit of spiced marmalade and fossilized amber, which is very gold in colour, and just layered it up. The die isn't quite long enough to go all the way around, so that's why I've got a little bit of a mess. This one is cute. We take the tea light out. This is one of the Marks and Spencer's ones, and I've just layered up lots of see-through stickers. And I know it's not particularly Christmassy. I think the red sequin trim around the top is quite festive. And just lots of little stickers layered up, red and green, very festive. The odd little bit of text. I really like that very much. And the stickers that I've used for that are, I've used a couple off here from Hobbycraft. And then I had some in Happy Mail from a tag swap that I took part in. You want this kind. I'm mean, I'm sure that you could use the vellum, but you will see the white outline on the glass, so it's up to you. And then finally, I'll show you this one. This is a bit of an experiment, but I like it. So I've used a little bit of gilding flakes, and this is a Cosmic Shimmer. It's predominantly silver colourway, but it's got these lovely iridescent bits in it. So I thought I wanted to do one that's got more coverage in it. I deliberately left a lot clear here so that you could see the light shining through. So I'm going to bring in just a little bit of wax paper, and I'm going to use these Lavinia metallic gilding flakes in Glamour because I really like these kinds of colours. And as I say, I'm going to go for a little bit more coverage. So on my mat here, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of Cosmic Shimmer flake and glitter glue. Oh, that's much more than I needed. I had a little air bubble. Day 29. Yeah, so 29 years ago today, I was quite merry at this point in the proceedings because it was our proper wedding. Now, I've just got sticky on my fingers, which is not really very clever. And I was saying that you need to make sure your glass is scrupulously clean. So I do it in the dishwasher, which sterilises it. Sometimes you get a little bit of sticky residue from the gluey labels. I then go in with IPA to get rid of any stickiness. And it also just leaves a nice clean surface. So I'm just going to sponge randomly, and with this flake and glitter glue, it goes on with a slightly blue tinge, and you want to ideally wait for it to go clear before you add your flakes. So I think I'm going to leave it at that and start applying some flakes. Oh, look at these. They are so gorgeous. You need to be careful not to sneeze. I've got some on my fingers already. A little bit of the red. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is just such a lovely big piece. Let's break it up a little bit and spread it round. Can you hear me concentrating? Some more blue, a little bit more of that really deep gold. Love it, absolutely love it. This is so beautiful. I know it looks a hot mess at the moment and I am covered in gilding flakes, but right, what I'm going to do now, I've got a little bit of cut and dry foam. I'm going to start just dabbing on, and then I can get rid of some excess. And see where I've got room to apply more. So I'm going for areas where it's really thick, but I'm also leaving some areas to let my light shine through. Oh, look at the colours on that. Absolutely glorious. Let's see if I can get some of this off the lid. But see how it's stuck to my fingers because I've got sticky fingers. Let's have a bit of that on there. Oh. Oh, I love that little bit of pink. Right, I'm going to let that dry a little bit now. And I'm going to come back when I've got clean fingers and show you how I'm going to burnish it. So I've just bobbed a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on my fingers after I washed them with soap. And then I'm just coming in with a bit of cut and dry. I'm blending all that. And I don't want to cover these bits up because we need something for the light to shine through, but just look at the glorious shine on that. Absolutely love it. Just making sure I've not got anything sticky still. And I would normally put these bits back in the pot, but I'm not going to. Let me go in there. I've found greaseproof paper very useful to work on while I can't find where my what do you call it, silicone mat is. Oh, I love it. Love it. Just look at the colours on that. Little bit of red shining through there. I shall have a look for some more gilding flakes when I go to Lavinia at the weekend. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, love it. Right. I am going to do a couple of things now. I'm going to put a Tim Holtz clipping on. So we'll see if we can find something about... Ah, the Wonderlight of Heaven would be quite nice because we're going to have a tea light. Or merry and bright. Like bright stars, may we all gleam. I think that's what I'm going to have. And I think I'm going to have that. Like so. Oh, yes. Yes, and found these star buttons, and I thought I could thread some onto some of my favourite linen thread and tie that round. So I think I'm just going to wrap lots and lots and lots round here. Oops. And obviously you could make these any size. I mean, I've just got lost in a world of what's the word I'm looking for? Looking at recycling jars. So I've round quite a little bit round there. Then to kind of secure it a bit, I'm going to tie a knot. Sorry if I'm not entirely in shot. Yes, you could do so much with these. You can make little scenes if you didn't want to make it into a tea light holder and glue the lid on. And the thing about these little jars from both Marks and Spencer's and Sainsbury's is that they come with decent lids, which are quite nice. I mean, that's a bit bashed and not very clean. Right, let's see what happens if I thread a star on. I mean, I think I need to invest in a hot glue gun. So many little things I need to invest in, like crocodiles and corner rounders and things like that. Is that working? Oh yes, I quite like that. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a great big long length there. Bring this long length round this way and tie a knot. Nearly had a disaster then. I nearly knocked one on the floor. Tie a knot like that. and another knot. And then I'm going to thread another button on this side. Little star button. They're quite cute, aren't they? And of course, if you wanted to, you could paint it or spray it with one of your spray stains. I don't want that one because the hole's not very good. Yes, I had great fun playing with these, decorating these. And again, I think this is great to do with the kids and use what you've got in your stash. You could, I was thinking, if you've got different thicknesses of red liner tape, you could put those round and use that to do lines of your either gilding flakes or glitter, or if you've got glitter jewels, all kinds of things that you could do. And I'm just going to tie that off there like so. Another little knot. So a relatively quick one today. I think me and hubby have said we're going to have a chippy tea tonight. There we go. Let's move things out of the way. Yeah, we're going to have chippy tea tonight and perhaps another bottle of fizz to celebrate our wedding anniversary. I've had a little look back at the wedding video. I had thought I might put a little bit on here for you to see, but the quality of it isn't very good. It is 30 years old after all. Right, so here is one. This one is going to go in the pot, I think. And which else? Which other one? And this one, I think. I think these two are going to go in the pot. I'm afraid if I draw out a international winner, it's not going to go in the pot. Or, oh, I don't know. Do you know, I did do a little thing where I asked you to leave a comment on one of my videos with a special emoji. So that one might go for that one. I can't remember which video it is, but I asked you to leave me a green emoji and comment the word ear. If I remember what video it is, I'll put it in the description box. So that can go to that one. Not international, I'm afraid, because it's going to cost a fortune. These two are going to go in the pot. And these are going to go on my mantelpiece. So there we go. Isn't it amazing? Totally different looks with totally different tools. Oh, do you know, this one's my favourite. I don't want to give this one away. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with day 30. I'm saving the best till last, day 31. I'm quite proud of what I've made and I hope that you'll enjoy it. So please do come back tomorrow, but above all, come back on the 31st. Take care. Bye now.